Hi boys and girls, so today you will need your Wonders book, your Unit 5 Wonders book, and you can go ahead and open it up to page 42-43. We are going to read the story called A Bird Named Fern. Go ahead and pause it until you find that page, and then unpause it when you're there. Whoops. So as we read today, we're going to circle our high frequency words. We have another, climb, full, great, pour, and through. So we will circle those as we go. So our story is called A Bird Named Fern. Flip your page. I'm at the top of page 44. It says, Little Fern was always full of questions. So I'm going to circle that word full, and I'll show that to you in a second. Full is one of our words. She wanted to know everything about the world. One day, Fern saw something up in the sky. What is that big white boat doing in the sky? She asked herself. I want to find out. I wonder what she might do next. It would be great, you can circle that word, great, to ride on that big white boat, Fern said. So she stretched her wings and took off. Fern's wings helped her climb, another high frequency word, up, up, up. But when she got close to the boat, she was surprised that it looked like a big, fluffy bed. That is sometimes what clouds look like. Fern was sleepy and wanted to rest on the bed, so she leaped on but fell right through it. You can circle the word through. I see another bed, said Fern. You can circle the word another. I will try to land on that one. But the same thing happened again. I'd better go home. Maybe Mom and Dad can explain this. The reason Fern was falling through is because clouds are made of water. That's where our rain comes from. As they get darker, they get heavier, then that's when it starts to rain. That's why dark clouds always mean that it's going to rain or that it is raining. And so all of the clouds are made up of water. So when she lay down on them, she would just fall right through because it was water and it wasn't really a bed. So Fern began to fly home. As she did, the beds turned dark gray. Then it started to rain. Poor Fern was soaked when she got home. I'm going to circle that word poor. Where were you? Asked Mom and Dad. Fern told them about her trip. First, we will dry you off, said Mom. Then we will teach you about the clouds. So that day, Fern learned all about clouds and how they work. We can flip our books to page 55, and we're going to talk about the characters and events in our story. And what makes this story a fantasy. So this story is a fiction story because we didn't learn about any real animals. We learned about real animals, but not what they really do. So let's see here. We're going to talk about our characters and our events in our story. So you should have a box on this page that looks kind of like this. Our main character in this story was Fern. And at the beginning of the story, Fern wanted to see and lay on clouds. And I'll zoom in on that in a second. I'll zoom in on it at the end so you guys can copy it down. Fern wanted to see and lay on the clouds. But we're going to talk about why this wouldn't happen in real life. In real life, birds don't lay on clouds. Or try to, anyway. And they wouldn't be sailboat shaped. right? Sometimes clouds look a little bit like a shape, but in the beginning of that story, that cloud looked just like a boat, and they wouldn't be shaped like that. So I'll zoom this in. You can go ahead and pause the video and copy that down, and then I'll start talking about the second one. Okay. Another thing that happened in this story is at the end of the story, Fern talked to her parents. Fern talked with her parents. But of course we know that in fantasy stories, animals do things that only humans can do. But of course we know in real life, animals can't talk. Oh, hang on, there we go. We know in real life animals can't talk. So in our second column, we're going to write birds don't talk. At least not like humans do. They might chirp and make noises, and they understand that between one another, but we don't. They don't talk like humans do, like they did in our story. So I'm going to zoom this in. You can go ahead and copy that down. Go ahead and pause the video there to copy that down. And then tomorrow we are going to go over our math homework. You should have done page 599 for homework in your math book. So we will go over that tomorrow. And then do the next math lesson, and I'll sign your next homework page. So that is that. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.